Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with next program of CS2, division of two numbers. So this program is to divide two numbers. So the question is, write a program that divides two 1-byte hexa numbers where the dividend is stored in memory location C030 and the divisor is stored in memory location C031. Store the quotient and remainder in the next consecutive memory locations respectively. So first of all, look at this part before execution. So your dividend is stored in memory location C030 and the dividend is 0D. D means 13. So the data is 13 and the divisor is in next consecutive memory location. So the next consecutive memory location is C031 and here the data is 03. So it means your number is 13 and you have to divide your number 13 with 3. Now as we cannot execute C locations in 8085 kit, so I am assuming these locations as 6030, 6031. 6030 is the location of the data and 6031 is the divisor. So I am just changing first alphabet with some numeric number because we cannot execute C locations in 8085 kit. So what we have to do is we have to divide the number. So let's check the program. So this is the program. Let's start from the very first location C0000. So I am starting this with 6000 memory location. 6000. So the first label is start and the first instruction is XRA. XRA instruction is exclusive OR with accumulator. Here why we are using this instruction? We are using this instruction to clear the previous values of accumulator and to clear the accumulator to 0 because we have to use that register. So XRA operand A. So this instruction will clear the A register to 0 and the hex code of XRA is AF. Next instruction is move instruction. Move B, A. Now the meaning of this instruction is we are initializing B register to 0. Why we are initializing B register to 0? Because we require B register to store the quotient. So you know that when we divide two numbers, we have dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. So we require B for this. So initially we have cleared the value of accumulator to 0 and now we are transferring the value of accumulator in B. So it means we are initializing B register to 0. B, A means it will transfer the contents of A into B. So the content of A is 0. So 0 will be transferred to B. So we have initialized B register to 0 and the hex code of move instruction is 47. Now instruction number 3rd is LXI instruction. Now why we are using LXI instruction? LXI C030 means 6030. So LXI 6030 means we have to fetch the data from the memory location. So you know the location was 6030 where the data is. So you can check the data at 6030 memory location is 0D. So by using this instruction it will point to that memory location and the hex code of LXI instruction is 21. Now the address is 6030, so we have to write the address in the hex code. So the lower address byte is 30 and the upper address byte is 60. So that's why we have written the lower address byte as well as upper address byte 3060. Okay, so now the next instruction is move A, M. Move A comma M means it will transfer the contents of memory location to the accumulator. So whatever content we get from 6030 memory location, that is 13 or 0D, so now we are transferring that data to accumulator, because we have to increment HL register so that it point to next memory location. So the next instruction is INX instruction. INX means now it will point to next memory location 6031, because we have to get the divisor. So that's why we have to increment the value of INX. So INX H, the hex code of INX is 23. So this instruction will increment the HL contents by 1. So till this instruction we have get the dividend as well as divisor. Now next thing is we have to compare the dividend and the divisor. So for this we are using next instruction, CMP instruction, that is compare instruction. Compare, in the operand there is M, so compare M. So this instruction will compare the contents of the accumulator and contents of the memory. So our dividend is in accumulator and divisor is in memory. So this instruction will compare both. So why we need to compare both? Because we have to check that the dividend, whether the dividend is greater than divisor or not, because you know that when we divide numbers, so it is mandatory that dividend must be greater than divisor. So that's why we have to check that. So next, after the compare instruction, next instruction is JC. JC instruction means jump instruction. Now we have to use jump instruction. If A is less than M, it means if accumulator is less than M. In the accumulator we have dividend, whereas in the memory we have divisor. So if dividend is less than divisor, then go to label VP. So it means we cannot divide the number. So in that case we have to jump to VP. VP is, you can check, 6010 location. The label VP at 6010 location. So the instruction will jump to that memory location, because now we cannot divide the number. So that's why, if A is less than M. So now after JC instruction, so the hex code of JC instruction is DA, and now it has to jump. If it has to jump to that label VP, so we have to mention the address. So the lower address byte of that instruction is 10, because this C010, that is 6010, is the address of VP. You can check the location of VP instruction, 6010. So the lower address byte of that instruction is 10, whereas the upper address byte is 60. Okay, so it will jump to VP. Now next is subtract. So what we have to do next is subtract divisor from the dividend. This is simple as we divide two numbers. So for the subtraction, subtract M means it will subtract the contents of the accumulator with the memory, and result will be stored back in accumulator. And the hex code of subtraction is 96. Next instruction is INR, increment quotient by 1. So we have to increment the quotient. For this we are using INR instruction, INR B. In the B, you know that in the second instruction we have initialized B register to 0 to store the quotient. So INR B, the hex code of INR is 04. Now next is jump instruction. Jump means now we have to repeat the process. You know that when we divide numbers, we have to repeat the process till we get the number smaller from the dividend. So jump to 6007 location. Jump 6007. So you can see the label PP. PP means it will jump to 6007 location, because the address of PP is 6007. It will jump to that memory location and it will again repeat the process, that is division of two numbers. Okay, so this is how we have to divide the number. Now next instruction is VP and INX. You know why? What is VP? We have used this instruction when we jumped from address 6008 to this location. We have to execute this part if A is less than M. It means if dividend is less than divisor. So now at the VP, INXH. INXH means now we have to increment the HL contents by 1. So why we have to increment the HL contents by 1? Because look at the before execution part. The last memory location was 6031, from where we get the divisor, and the HL register was pointing to that memory location. So if we get a condition like dividend is smaller than divisor, it means we cannot do further division of these numbers. So it means we have get some remainder, and now we have to stop the process. So if we stop the process, so we have to store the quotient and remainder at the next consecutive memory location. So as of now, HL register is pointing to 6031 memory location. So that's why we have to increment the value of the H, because after that it will point to 6032 memory location. So that's why we are incrementing the value of X. Incrementing the value of H, and the hex code of INX is 23. Now next is move M comma B. Our quotient is in B location. Now we have to that data into memory location, because we have to store it into 6032 memory location. So that's why we have used that instruction. Now HL register is already pointing to 6032 memory location, and this instruction will move the contents of B register to that memory location. Now INXH. Again INXH means now we have to again increment the value of H, because we have to store the remainder. So the hex code of INX is 23. Now again move M comma A. Move M comma A means now it will store the contents of accumulator to that memory location. Now what is in the accumulator? Remainder is in the accumulator. And the last instruction is CF stop execution. So students, with this we have completed this program. Now we will check the output. So for example, the number is 13. D means 13, and if we divide 13 by 3, 13 with 3, so you know 3 into 4 is 12, so we will get 1 as a remainder and 4 as a quotient. So after the execution of this program, you will get 4 as a quotient and 1 as a remainder. So 4 will be stored at 6032 memory location, and 1 will be stored at 6033 location. So with this students, we have completed the program of division of two numbers.